Hi, I'm Merfin, and I work on Wikaura's raid packs for the Progress Guild in Mists of Pandaria Classic. Most of them are uploaded publicly, and you and your guildmates can access them for free. I also create some content mainly for raid leaders, which is shared privately with my subscribers on Boosty and Patreon. In this video, I'll quickly explain how to import the packs, what dependencies you need, where to find them, and how to use the private raid leader assignments. So, what is a raid pack, what does it do, and why do people use it instead of the bigwigs or DBM? I'm actually a huge fan of bigwigs myself, and I've played with it for years, especially on retail. As an add-on, it has profiles, and you can keep your settings even when you update it. So, why use a raid pack instead? There are a few main reasons why I personally prefer using the Progress raid pack over boss mod add-ons. First, Wikauras are very flexible. The add-on has a lot of built-in tools that allow the author to create almost any style of notification. You can show a mechanic as an icon, has a progress bar of any size, or tweak it with conditions, sounds, and more. Boss mod add-ons can do some of this, but they are nowhere near as flexible. Another reason is that boss mod add-ons are not updated regularly for Classic. This is especially important for PTR sessions. For me, as the Wikauras guy in my guild, it's much easier to create everything in Wikauras and push updates directly to the raid. So the raid pack is a big alternative to boss mod add-ons. You can even use them together. My raid packs cover every boss and mechanic in a way that keeps all the information in an easy-to-read place on your screen. On top of that, many boss mechanics require assignments, and my Wikauras give raid leaders powerful tools to handle them. The main raid pack then takes care of all callbacks and displays everything to regular players with self-reminders and clear notifications for when it's their turn. Alright, before we start, it's not required, but you can join my Discord where I share links, chat with people, upload subscriber content, post changelogs, and listen to your feedback. My Discord server is the easiest way to contact me and for me to stay in touch with my audience. You can find the link in the description of this video or just type the Merfin into join link. First, download the Merfin Plus add-on. This add-on includes media files such as fonts, textures, status bars, and some useful global functions that I use in the raid pack and other auras. You can find it in my Discord where I've added all the links. Next, you only need to import a few Wikauras. If you are just a regular player, you only need Progress Tier 14 Wikaura and Progress Raid Core Wikaura. If you're a raid leader and want to set assignments, you'll also need to import the Progress Tier 14 raid leader group. This one, however, is for subscribers. My pack also supports custom MRT callbacks, so you can build your defensive assignments in MRT based on it. I'll explain this later. The Progress Tier 14 Wikaura is the main group that contains all the notifications for every boss in the first tier, which includes Mogushan Waltz, Heart of Fear, and Series of Endless Spring. This pack already has all the receivers for raid leader assignments, so as a regular player you don't need to worry about them. They will be displayed on your screen automatically. Progress Raid Core is a group of auras that includes important backend functions to help the main raid pack handle boss mechanics. It also contains the config options, which you can find under the Custom Options tab. To access them, click on the Raid Core and then open the Custom Options tab. Here you can change fonts and textures and it will update all auras in the pack. You can also adjust the volume of text-to-speech sounds if you don't want to display a specific boss cooldown or if you want to add a countdown to a mechanic or change the voice actor. You can customize all of this here. The main point of this system is that you can keep your settings even when you update the pack. Raid Core also includes the group with Raid Anchors. Raid Anchors is a Wikaura that allows you to move the frames of the main raid pack. All groups in the raid pack are anchored to this. If you want to change the position of certain elements, you should do it here. This way, when you update the main raid pack, all your custom positions will stay the same. If you're a regular player and you don't care about the assignment stuff, you can already stop the video here. Tier 14 raid leader. All of the hours in this group only load if you're the raid leader. They contain a variety of assignment week hours that help your raiders handle mechanics. Right now, you need to add assignments manually, but I'm planning to add an easy mode checkbox option, where assignments will be handled automatically by using logic to assign players based on their specializations. You can find this group in my private channels where I share subscriber content. After importing the group, to set up the assignments, you need to open the Custom Options tab. There you will see all available assignments. They are all built in the same way. For example, let's configure the Spirit King's interrupt order. This order helps you to handle the interrupt casts of the Spirit Kings in Magician Vaults. In the input text below, you add player names separated by commas. In the default daimyo assignment, Silent Fury and Iron Blaze are assigned to the first interrupt, Nightbreaker and Thunder Soul to the second, and so on. This callback is sent at the start of the encounter, so as raid leader you must be in the raid at that moment so that your players receive the assignment. When it's time, the widget in the main raid pack will process this information and remind the assigned player to interrupt it. It will also display a circle with the interrupt number and the player's name on the boss nameplate. What about the parse MRT node assignment checkbox option? Some guilds, including mine, prefer using the MRT add-on to handle assignments because it's easier to manage everything in one place, including defensive cooldowns. For this reason, I've added an option in every assignment week hour to switch to MRT node parsing. Here's how it works. If you write a note in the MRT using the example format, on pull, it will read the information between the keywords. In our case, Merfin int start and Merfin int end, and send the order to your raid, ignoring what you typed in the input box. This is basically how every assignment week hour works. Explaining each one in detail would take too long here, but you can find full explanations in my Discord. I've already covered everything there. And last part, the MRT node callbacks and defensives. I don't like creating defensive assignment week hours because they are annoying to set up. Imagine typing in every player's name for every boss and mechanic in the small custom options tab. It's time consuming and not efficient. That's why my guild and many others prefer using MRT assignment along with the case MRT week hour, which reads the note and shows the information to players when they need it. Where to find the case MRT week hour? It's publicly uploaded by case on Wago and can be found by simply searching for it. If you're a subscriber, I've already included it in the progress rate widgets group, so you don't need to look for it. It's also slightly customized to fit my UI. Where to find the MRT week hours? There are two MRT week hour groups I share. One is mandatory for raid leaders, and the other is for people who prefer not to use the progress rate pack. First, Merfin Tier 14 auto swap. You need this if you want your nodes to swap automatically after each boss kill. It checks your lockout information and switches your node to the correct boss. For it to work properly, your nodes must be named exactly as listed in the channel in my Discord. Merfin MRT Tier 14 custom nodes. This week hour has custom callbacks for mechanics. It's basically a copy of the callbacks from the main raid pack. This is for people who don't want to use the full pack but still want to receive defensive assignments. However, it doesn't handle boss assignments from the Tier 14 raid leaders pack. What is a custom callback and how do we build an order? That's a topic for another video actually. I want to keep this one short. You can find all the information in my Discord. I've listed all the explanations and available custom callbacks for boss mechanics there. There are no strict templates like use Spirit Link's totem here or use barrier there, because every raid has its own setup and I can't predict which one you're running. That's it. This video could easily be an hour long, but I wanted to keep it as short as possible. I hope you'll enjoy it. Peace.